Good afternoon, y'all. My spring break is almost over. I believe it's time for me to jump in here and make this room a little bit nice because the bookshelf is done, so I will be able to put some things in the bookshelf. My little dresser over here by the door is done. You will have seen that video by the time this one goes out. This little dresser that I refinished. Love it. It's so beautiful. But yeah, now I have some more storage in here. I haven't completely filled these up. I know I want to put the rest of my candles down there. I am going to do some decluttering today and get rid of some things. But I'm going to start off by taking most everything out of here and putting it in the middle of the living room. Oh, this is going to be a long process. Okay, I think the best way to do this room is to do it in sections because I can't rip all this carpet out at once anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and do this part right here and then paint the walls. I might have to go buy more paint after I get that carpet out. My next step after this, that is. Hey girl. See, I'm going to the vet tomorrow because I'm acting funny. She's eating and drinking, but she's just being very not herself. And her breath smells worse than usual, like worse than cat breath normally smells. So we have an appointment for tomorrow morning at 8, so hopefully we can get her checked out and get her everything she needs. When I'm done taking care of her, I need to get myself checked out and get myself everything I need because I'm out of my inhaler. I only saw 2 bugs and only one of them was alive. This is another reason I don't want carpet. It gives bugs somewhere to hide. And we don't want no bugs hiding in here. Ew, 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 ew. This is really good. Just right out of the can. Okay, I'm going to take out all the staples now, and I'm not going to record it because that will take up a lot of room on my phone because there are a lot of staples in the floor. Not as much as there were in the hardwoods, but still. Okay, it's 4:32. My power went out earlier, and so I had to leave. My power went out, oh, I don't even know what time it was, while I was pulling up staples. And it's hot in Texas right now. The sun is a monster, so I didn't want to stay in there while the power was off. So I came to my parents' house, and I just got a text that the power is supposed to be back on now, so hopefully it is. I also got this ring from my mom. It was my mom's, and now it is mine. It's green. I'm so happy that the power's back on. Yay! I got this lampshade from my mom to use on a lamp that my brother gave me. And this is how much I got done before the power went off. So not that much at all. Hi, Pickle. Here is that. Now I've got to sweep, and I don't have any brushes left. I used my last brush polyurethane in the little dresser. So I'm going to have to go pick up some more brushes and pick up some more paint for this wall. And I think I can afford it. I'm going to have to check my bank account. But if I can afford it, I'm going to go ahead and get that done. I'm also going to need a new broom and dustpan because this one, the rubber part, is falling off. It's been falling off for a while. Alright, I just vacuumed this area and I just checked my paint, and I might have enough paint for the rest of this room. So that's really exciting. I might not have to buy any more. And I don't have enough polyurethane though. So I'm going to go to Walmart. I'm going to get some polyurethane, and I'm probably going to get a couple packs of brushes just so I have some left over because I always end up needing them for something. I am back. I am back from the Wally World. So here's my little haul. I got another can of Poly. I got 2 packs of good brushes. The cheaper the better, in my opinion. I got a pack of 3 drop cloths because I'm going to need these whenever I paint the ceiling in my bedroom, because that's not done yet. That's the only ceiling that's not done yet. I got more sandpaper because I'm on my last piece for my sander. I don't need these now, but I know that I'm going to, inevitably. And I got some sleeping medicine. So that's what I got. And we interrupt this floor situation to bake some cookies because I really want some cookies right now. It looks like a different shade of white. Maybe I just mixed it, didn't mix it enough, but it looks like a different shade of white than this one over here. But we'll see when it dries. All right, I did that half the ceiling, and I definitely think this is darker and a different color. It's not that big of a deal though. I didn't do that much of the room over there, so I can just go in with that color, and the bedrooms can have a warmer ceiling and trim color than the rest of the house. I already swept and vacuumed this floor, but as you can see, there are some bits still hanging out on the wood. But yep, that's my last step, and then I gotta let the poly dry for half an hour or so, and then I can move some things back over to this side so I can get the rest of the room done, which I'm probably not gonna finish until tomorrow. Ain't that right, girl? No, you better. I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this corner so I can move my little green chair over there, and I just wiped down the walls. There's a lot of hair stuck to the walls. I think they had a black fluffy dog because there's lots of like black hairs all up to the ceiling, all over all of the walls. It was like that in the other rooms too. I'm gonna go ahead and do the ceiling over there and then the walls, and I think I'm just gonna do the floors last in this corner, or the carpet last. Okay, I need to take my inhaler. I got that much done. So back there, that little dark cubby that you see, I still am going to take these doors off and put them in the storage building because I don't want to use them. It will be just a lot to clean the dust out of all the little slats, and also curtains would be prettier, so I want to get some curtains for that. Got these from Goodwill for $9.99, I think. So I'm going to be looking for something to put in that room as well. The state of this subfloor is actually a lot better than I thought it was. I thought it would be just as rotten as the hardwoods were. So I'm very pleased. There are a lot of cracks to the under the house though, and there is a giant rat snake living under my house. I've seen it twice so far. If I can, I'll put a video of it that I Marco Polo'd my mom right here so you can see it. Yep. Ooh, what kind of a snake is that? It looks a lot bigger in person though. It's like probably three or 4 feet long and getting longer. Hello, so I got a lot done since the last time I recorded. This is, I think, what I showed you yesterday that I got done painting. And today my mom came over and helped me move this bookcase in here. I have pictures of this. I'm going to list it on Marketplace today, this drop leaf table, because this orange pine is not my favorite, and I've seen a couple drop leaf tables on Marketplace that are a little bit narrower and more antique vibe, kind of like this over here. So I'm going to sell this one and get a narrower, skinnier drop leaf table that's more antique looking for this side of the craft room. And then for this side, I want to get an antique desk for under the window. So that's the plan over here. Here is what the bookcase looks like. So my thing was I want to display like my craft stuff, but only the things that I find like decoratey. A lot of my craft supplies are tools. I see them as tools and I don't really want to decorate with them, so I'm picking the things that I really like and I want to decorate with, and I have those out. This is all the decor that I have left. Like, I'm using all of my decorations right now. None of it is sitting inside a cabinet. It's all being used, with the exception, I know I said all, but with the exception of that little pile of things right there, and some of that stuff over there. So I am going to empty this out. I just haven't done that yet because I just moved that big boy out of the way of this cabinet. I've got a lot to do today. But first I want to sit. It's that time of year where my Christmas lights are starting to die out. So only half of this strand over here is working. And then in the living room, only this half of this strand is working and that half over there isn't. And I wish I had more lights because I would love a strand over this window right here. I think that would be so pretty. And here, I did put in a new light bulb. Up there are some pillows that I'm not using right now. And then over here, these two bins are fabric. That's empty and that's empty. And then I have some crafts that I've started or I had an idea and then I never ended up doing them. This is empty. This I need to go through today. These I want to decorate and then give them to my coworkers for Christmas gifts. I love the way this is looking. It's so fun. And the cats are loving it in here too. I need to dust this bookcase. I've dusted every other thing in my living room except this bookcase because it's just a lot of stuff. The best background noise ever. I just emptied this first box and it was all patterns and more fabrics. And there is that one. If I have any more fabric, I'm sure I can squeeze it in there. All of these little paper things are going to go in the in my paper suitcase, and I think I'm gonna keep the stickers in here. Okay, here is the difficult part. I have these 3 bins. One of them is more sewing stuff. This one is all little foliage bits just for projects, and then in here I just have a mishmash of just a bunch of things. So now I figure out what to do with all of this and how to store it. Okay, so here we have foliage and little gluable bits. I think I'm going to put these rocks in a bowl, and I want to find a basket to put the little driftwoods in. And I do want to polyurethane them to make them all pretty. And I also want to poly these. My walking sticks. I found this one on a beach in Galveston, and then I found this one walking through the woods. It is 2:08 and I have gotten a lot done, and even though I've gotten a lot done, there's still so much left to do. And let me show you what my donation pile looks like so far. I've got this box, I've got this box. This I think I'm gonna try to list on Marketplace because this is a find for sure. She's doing great after her vet visit, by the way. She had stomatitis, and she got some jabs, and now she's feeling a lot better. The doctor said that it was probably an allergic reaction to one of the medications they gave her when she got spayed. My birds are begging. I'll be out there in a minute. I'll come feed you in a minute. So my cat spilled their food and made a huge mess. But I also made a huge mess, so I'm not too mad at them. I do want to vacuum before the sun goes down completely because I want to enjoy a nice, cozy, clean living room. I'm tired of everything being everywhere. All right, I just put in disc 2, so I'm going to start that after my shower. I'm going to vacuum, and then, well, yeah, I'm going to vacuum. I'm going to take a shower. I'm going to get my walking pad out, and I'm going to go on a walk and watch some more appendices. And I decided to put my walking pad back here behind the door. It's the perfect spot for it. So happy about that, and I'm hoping that I just find the perfect spot for everything, because I still have my Christmas decorations outside, my Christmas movies over here. I refuse to put those outside. I don't want them to get ruined. And then I love the way the room is coming along. It's completely not done yet, though. Of course, I need my table over here, desk over here, all that to come together, and I know it will eventually. In the closet, it's so crazy. I just have so much stuff. I don't like the way that it completely is. Like, I don't like the top of that. I think it looks not very good. So I know that I'm going to want to redo that later. And also, I haven't painted the closet or taken the carpet out of the closet, so that needs to be done. I need to get a tension rod and some curtains for the closet. There's a lot left to do, of course, but so far, I think I've made pretty good progress. You know, I've only been working on it for a couple days, and it's looking really, really sweet. Can't really see super well, but there it is with the mood lighting. The cats are loving it in here, which is good because this is the room that their stuff is going to be in. Once I get the washing machine and dryer moved over here, I don't know when that will be, but once I get those moved over, their cat box is also going to go in here. So, yep, this is the cat craft room, or what it is so far, and that will be it for this video. Next video hopefully will be a tour of this room. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one if you watch the next one. Bye!